Hello there, a warm welcome to the National News Bulletin File on Star Television Network on Channel 21. I am Sienna Wright. First, the headlines. The Minister of Water Resources, Dr. Jonathan Tengbe, has on Saturday, 20th July 2019, commissioned 2 solar-powered boreholes for the people of Moyamba Junction and Moyamba Town.
The talk and do president don't show say what he talk.
On Friday, 19th July 2019, shareholders of the Oriel Insurance Company held its 32nd annual general meeting to receive the company's annual report for the financial year ended 31st December 2018.
There is a growth in our balance sheet from I think 63 billion to about 65 billion. Loans, and we had an increase in our premium income.
Josephine Bakita Daycare for the Poor Pre-Primary School in Lonsal has celebrated the first annual graduation ceremony at the Lonsal Town Hall.
A very good motivation. We agree with the parents for do this, for also support them for accomplish waiting and no end as them be the first set of picking them for the National Primary School Examination in NPSC. And in sports, the Minister of Sports, Honorable Ibrahim Yelenke, has said that John Keister has been appointed as caretaker of Leon Stars for the 2021 African Cup of Nations qualifier group matches, but rejected by the Sierra Leone Football Association.
If you know you want to handle the national team, you must be a neutral somebody, in the sense that you should not undertake any responsibility of coaching any of these premier teams.
Those were the headlines. It's now time for the news in detail. While the Minister of Water Resources, Dr. Jonathan Tengbe, has on Saturday, 20th July 2019, commissioned 2 solar-powered boreholes for the people of Moyamba Junction and Moyamba Town. Judge Elliot Sam was in attendance and he filed in this report.
Addressing the people of Moyamba Junction, the Minister of Water Resources, Dr. Jonathan Tengbe, said Sierra Leone deserves to live a better life under the presidency of retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio, as they elected him because they believe in his transformative power. The minister further that the free quality education and good health care can never be realized without water facility, and the construction of boreholes by Adisa Sierra Leone Limited was meant to give the best water solution to everyone. He also said that the government of Sierra Leone awarded Adisa Sierra Leone a contract for the construction of 100 boreholes in 13 districts, and the company has successfully completed 40 short boreholes in different parts of the country.
Today, for let us open this water well who don't build this modern water well way. Now see water well but the modern one way the engineer don't describe. A modern, very modern, they do all over the world, they do in Guinea, Liberia, all over the world. Now small settlements them. But we'll come to that as well. Now, His Excellency na talk and do president. Anything where you talk, they do one. Usa you talk and when it will be the campaign, when they go up and down in this country. They talk say, we will come, we go give water to the people of Sierra Leone. Because it's seen as a priority. You see, say we all the suffer, Mr. said they suffer. Would they be fine Ostland, but water not they inside it for was. Water not there for drink, people are there. So he go around, he say, when I vote for me, Una vote for SLPP, and today the talk and do president don't show say wetin he talk, he go do am, and he don't do am.
While making a statement, the Chief Executive Officer, Adisa Sierra Leone Limited, Alhaji Issa Saliu Bari, commended President Bio for awarding his company the contract in the face of competing with foreign firms, which shows that his government commitment to empower local content policy. The CEO further stated that President Bio and the Minister of Water Resources are showcasing that water is life. Thus, the government emphasis on giving safe drinking water to everyone in Sierra Leone.
I would also like to thank His Excellency the President, retired Julius Maada Bio, and in wonderful government where you get around them for consider we, the company, for this contract over a lot of other foreign companies them waiting there around, then choose we for give the contract for do them borehole here. And this is a local company. Me now a brother, me now a Pekin. And now we get this company. So if I work, now for we I work. As we all know, water and life. Just like as some of my other brother been talked earlier. And thankfully, and thank God, the Honorable Minister and the boss, the President, he get that vision and wisdom for no say water and life, and for strive say everybody in this country, because we all in Pekin, for enjoy that benefit day, come what may, power past time. And myself, on behalf of me and my company, I want guarantee the government and my big brother minister who is on here for say Hadisa no go ever let you down, sir.
The Member of Parliament for Constituency 096, Honorable Simon Fefeglua, described the event as a historic one for having an expensive facility given to his constituents. The Paramount Chief of Fakunya Chiefdom, PC Amara J. Vangao, commended the contractors for speedily completion of the boreholes, which will now ease water problem in the community.
But if you see the food, they work out. Now the head they control. So I they ask, we don't appreciate this minister, but the chiefdom headquarters they will not condone.
Adisa Sierra Leone Limited is a private company registered in Sierra Leone since 2011 who has specialized in borehole drilling and geographical investigations. For Star News in Freetown, George Elliott Sam reporting.
Shareholders of the Oriel Insurance Company on Friday 19th July 2019 held its 32nd annual general meeting to receive the company's annual report for the financial year ended 31st December 2018. Alfie Barry reports.
Part of the mission of Oriel Insurance Company Limited is to provide a full range of insurance and other financial services to its customers and shareholders in a profitable manner. It is against this backdrop that the Oriel Insurance Company has held its 32nd annual general meeting at the Athletic Hall National Stadium, Freetown. Part of the AGM's primary objective is to produce financial report for the year 2018. What entails in the report? This is what the Managing Director, Oriel Insurance Company, Raymond Macaulay, has to say.
There is a growth in our balance sheet from, I think, 63 billion to about 65 billion loans. And we had an increase in our premium income for 2018 compared to 2017 by almost about 5%. Which, if you relate that with GDP for the same period is like something like 3.8%. Probably, since we haven't got industry benchmark, we do our benchmarking via the GDP. GDP was 3.8 and we had about 4.8 or 4.9 increase in our premium. And We also had a profit of about 3.7 billion euros for the period. And our claims ratio dropped. I think it was about 7 billion the previous year, in 2017, but for 2018 it's about over 6 billion.
Mr. Macaulay furthered that the Oriel Insurance is a public liability company and that it is part of the legal requirements that they publish reports on their financial dealings annually. He added that the company's premium increased considerably, which enabled them to pay their claims, pay taxes to government, and meet their corporate social responsibility. But what is the prospect of the company in terms of satisfying its customers and shareholders in the next financial year? Mr. Fayan Yuma is a shareholder, ex-staff and driver to the former managing director.
We saw all our insurance business, let's meet, we check. The way I'm so happy because nothing on the ground pocket. So happy on the advantage and the fine for the join the company for the be a broker. See, nowadays, if I die safe, I'm happy because I knew picking against I was going to go catch the arm where they go to tick.
Despite the difficult economic challenges and the volatile business environment, the chairperson was pleased to report that the company continued to deliver a very strong performance. For Star TV, Alfie Barry reporting.
If you're just joining us, this is the National News Bulletin File on Star Television Network on Channel 21. And to our next story. Josephine Bakita Daycare for the Poor Pre-Primary School in Lonsar has celebrated their first annual graduation ceremony at the Lonsar Town Hall in Lonsar, aimed at a way of developing talents and improve on the educational standards in the Marampa Chiefdom Potloko district. Andrew Bestman has more.
Speaking at the ceremony, the proprietor of the school, Frank Conte, said the school has celebrated its first annual graduation ceremony to showcase the talents of their pupils. They have prepared for the junior secondary school, adding that the graduates were the first batch of pupils to have graduated since its establishment.
The reason for the graduation ceremony now for tell thank you to God because the inspiration we then pick here give we a very good motivation. We agree with the parents for do this, for also support them for accomplish waiting and no end as them be the first set of picking them for the national primary school examination in NPSC. And we bid them farewell today because then they enter into the secondary school education.
The chairman of the occasion, Adel Karim Dandas, described the occasion as pretty much resourceful and well-informed, adding that it will help the pupils to redouble their efforts in pursuit of their academic goals. He commended the efforts of the school management for organizing such an occasion.
In a school, if he gets the support where he forgets, believe in me, he go do so much things na this community. As we what you see today, what thing we see na the all where the Peking and don't manifest themselves from drama, from debates and other things. Then don't show say, then Peking they get hope, then get a future, a very good future, where tomorrow then capable for be president, and capable for be the wife of the president, and capable for be a judge, a lawyer, or a doctor, or any other thing. You see the talent, you see the creativity, you see the innovation, you know, in them. You don't know say, oh, then pick here. Then they groom them very well. And if we people then come together, our government put support inside our school there because it's a private-owned school where then they manage under hard struggle. When they start time with less than 20 people, then today the school there over 400 people. And so imagine this is a school where they cater for the blind, for them picking them where they all them blind man, them blind people then. Now in them open this school for the people that way picking them when a orphan. Today they don't try for mix them so that they go feel say yes, them belong to the society.
A parent of one of the graduating pupils, Christiana Nicole, a police officer attached to the Lonsar police station, commended the school management for successfully organizing the school's first graduation ceremony, which, according to her, will help to improve the educational system of the school and enhance the quality of education in line with the government's aspiration in promoting the free quality education. Andrew Bestman reporting.
And now to round up the news sports. The Minister of Sports, Honorable Ibrahim Yelenke, has said that John Kister has been appointed as caretaker of Leon Stars for the 2021 African Cup of Nations qualifiers group matches, but rejected by the Sierra Leone Football Association. So let's join our sports correspondent Hilton John to talk more on this issue.
Controversy surround the national team Leon Stars for the appointment of a new coach. According to the Honorable Minister of Sport, Ibrahim Yelenke, that the Ministry of Sport has appointed Coach John Kister, who is the head coach of Easterland Football Club, as the caretaker coach of the national team for the 2021 group stage matches. It could be recalled that Sierra Leone national team was drawn against the side called Benin, Lesotho and Nigeria for the campaign. Well, what does this mean for the Football Association? From the point of the FA, they have rejected the appointment of John Kister because, according to the Football Association, the constitution of the football in the country, it is the responsibility of the Football Association to appoint a coach, not the Ministry of Sports. Honorable Ibrahim Yelenke explained more why he decided as a ministry and team to appoint John Kister as the caretaker coach of the national team Leon Stars, but rejected by the Sierra Leone Football Association.
The issue of coach, I don't think whether this has to be a problem, and I must advise people to stop, blowing this issue out of proportion. Of course, we have a lot of competent coaches, a lot of well-to-do coaches that I think can handle the situation. But the problem I have here is, this has been the normal, practice of our coaches. I am not trying to demean or disrespect them, but one thing I want to tell you is we want to avoid that conflict of interest. This is why I said, if you want to handle the national team, you must be a neutral somebody, in the sense that you should not undertake any responsibility of coaching any of these premier teams. Because reason being, of course, this is not a secret. It has been our normal practice of some of our coaches of being just selecting national team players from their own club that they are coaching. And this is a huge conflict of interest. And this is what I want to avoid as a minister this time around. Because we want to see that, government, as we are determined to pour more resources on our next qualifying assignment, we want to see our country, sail through to the 2021 Nations Cup. So no, that I think that's why I told you that we've learned lessons even from the coaches. I think all of us we are not stranger to the just concluded Premier League that has just ended. We know and we saw so many outstanding players. So I think bringing in Kister again as a caretaker until he seeks another fresh mandate, I think he will do better. Well, normally the appointment of a national team coach has to do with the minister. The SLFA has the responsibility in bringing in coach. Without my approval, I will never be a national team coach. But as at now, I want us. And that, I think, it is a news that has been shared to them that we need to maintain, as at now, a local-based coach until, in future, we look out for a foreign-based coach. But for now, because of the time frame, and we soon get into the campaigns.
No, I mean, it's a news actually to the Sierra Leone Football Association, in the sense that we're hearing it for the first time.
And I think when it comes to the appointment of a head coach for the national senior team, it falls directly under the purview of the FA. In other words, it is directly the responsibility of the Sierra Leone Football Association through its technical department to appoint the coach. So if an information is coming from you now, quoting the Ministry of Sports that they've appointed somebody else, it is not to our knowledge, and as far as we're concerned, the national senior team, Leon Stars, is currently with no coach, and it is presently being worked on. In other words, in fact, tomorrow there's going to be an executive committee meeting, an emergency one, during which issues around all of these are going to be deliberated, because we're aware of the fact that the draw is out, and we have to start preparation now. In preparing for international matches, especially when it comes to the national senior team, starts with the appointment of a head coach, and we're working on it.
And in the interview is Ibrahim Kamara, known as IBK, the head of media in the Sierra Leone Football Association. Disclaimer of the statement made by the Minister of Sport rejecting John Kister should be, or he should not be, the acting coach or caretaker of the national team. So one will be asking the question, which of these two personalities or institution has the responsibility to appoint a coach? If you want to go by the constitution, it is the responsibility of the Sierra Leone Football Association. So there is a little bit controversy between the Ministry of Sports and the SLFA, who will be the next coach of the national team, Leon Stars. In the international scene, Chelsea Football Club secured its 1 victory against Barcelona as part of their preparation to play against Liverpool in the Super Cup finals, after we saw the did well in the Europa competition when they defeated Arsenal by 4-1. It's going to be recalled that this is the third win of Frank Lampard, despite he was defeated in the past match. Here is the highlights of the game.
Is to stay with the club. Nicely done. Chance here for Dembele. Oh, that's an uncharacteristic error which has led to the opening goal for Tammy Abraham and Chelsea. Sergi Busquets caught cold. And Chelsea's new number 9 manages to run in the opening goal of the encounter. He now has a goal against Barcelona to his CV. Rising, Diogo this time finding Alonso coming forward. Barkley. Oh, it's brilliantly taken. Ross Barkley. Neto wasn't expecting it. And Barkley adds Chelsea's second. They'll be relishing a few extra days' rest. There's Rakitic. Oh, there's no clean sheet for Chelsea and Kepa, as Rakitic's quality shines through in injury time. For the Barcelona fans in Japan, that's what they've been waiting to see.
What's a good start coming up there from Chelsea Football Club as part of their preparation in the ongoing campaign. That's all for sports. We still asking the question, who will be the next Leon Stars coach?
Well, viewers, that's all we have time for in the National News Bulletin file on Star Television Network on Channel 21. I am Sienna Wright. Thanks for watching, and do stay with us if you can.